Hi guys, it's the RPG Brit here, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Tales of Arise. So we're just going to head into the inn to stay for the night, and then hopefully figure out what we're doing next, which I'm guessing is go to that forest. We've got a quest to pick up here.
Somebody's asking for help.
As if they're just calling out, like, help. I sure wish there was more to go around. What's wrong? Our rations. We're always running short on them. We could really do with some rice, potatoes, beef, and some spices in particular.
Right.
We'll see what we can do. Understood. We'll see if we can find out there. It's too dangerous for you to try and get it yourself. Really? That was weird. Oh, that's amazing if you could get those things. Thank you. Well, luckily for us, Sharon here has a good nose when it comes to food. And what's that supposed to mean exactly? Yeah, we will do that one. Give that one priority display. We don't have any potatoes, do we? We've got some of the other stuff. Can we give them some of the stuff now? No. We need all of it. Okay, cool. Maybe we can buy some, actually. Buy... Which would be so funny, because obviously... Yeah, no, we can't, I don't think. Oh, these are two... Oh, wow. These are better. Let's get them. We've got quite a lot of money. I've not been looking at the shops for armour. And equipped. Yep. Purchased and equipped, yep, that's fine. Purchased and equipped, yep. Right, I need to check that. Moving forward now. A lure that makes alluring sounds as it shakes. Its presence overpowers even mighty fish. Oh, let's buy that. It's a lure for fishing. So I have to check out the thing for fishing lures as well. But yeah, we can't get what we needed from here. Which I suppose makes sense, otherwise we'd be...
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
Oh, it's fine. Can we craft anything? Oh, we can. That's very cool. Very wood elfy type sword. Let's get that. Craft and equipped. Gold has run out. Wow, I did spend more than I thought I was going to. How annoying, because we can get that as well. Right, is there much that we can sell? Commodity items. Yeah, sure. 30 grand, nice. I'm guessing that's like junk commodity items, you can't do anything with them. Although there was some fish there, maybe we don't have the recipes for them. Maybe. Right, so that's fine. Let's get that. Money's not been an issue up until now, but I'm going to try and keep an eye on that now. Right, we can get a new shield. That looks really nice. Nature's Beauty, 2nd edition. And for you, I don't think we can get anything. No. Still the winged gauntlets for you. Awesome.
I'm impressed
right.
How well balanced this thing is.
Let's rest. Are you the Blazing Sword of Calagia? You're welcome to stay here if you like, but just don't cause any trouble while you're here, understand? I wasn't going to.
Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her. I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia. Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
Alright, so how do we get to there? That's the inn. We'll try and go through these doors. I'm guessing maybe this one, because this leads into like the central tower thing. Is it this way? Yeah. Wow. Very
Got sand
cool.
in my eyes.
The winds are strong here. Mind yourselves.
Ugh, even the inside of my mouth is all sandy.
Hootle, don't get blown away, okay?
Right, let's have a look. So quite a big area. We've got a quest right next to us. Let's watch this.
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed. Mahag Sar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth,
okay,
water,
so that's the last
fire,
one.
Wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
Rock formation. Yeah, it's those big rings.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
The perfect brother and more. This is going to be...
You're so amazing, Kisara.
Yeah,
You
Kisara.
can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
Wow.
I'd
Bit
be
harsh.
happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
Cool, no more. Right, let's see what this guy... What's up with this one?
Oh?
It's that foodie again. I remember you're that young woman who's always starving. I haven't seen you since last we met. You're the one who's always hungry. Anyway, I take it you found another recipe on your travels. I most certainly did. I'm glad I can cut to the chase then.
So,
Sean, who might this fellow be? This is Guardino. He travels around Dana in search of new
don't
recipes
say.
to try. A fine quest to embark on, if I do say so myself. My name is Dohalim, kind sir. 'Tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Wow, the Dohalim, Lord of Eldim Menesia. It's an honor, my lord. Your beef stew was absolutely exquisite. You honor me, kind sir. However, how is it that you came by the palace's top secret dish?
Hey,
Anyway, what is it you need from us this time exactly? Come on, spit it out. Right. This time I'm looking for lettuce, apples, and lemons. Could I ask you bring those to me? We have what you need already. If that's what you're looking for, we've got them right here. In that case, I'll give you the recipes so you find people who can cook it right away. Wow, this looks surprisingly simple. Even I might be able to have a chance at this. Wonderful. I'll leave the preparation up to you then. Really, it just collapses when no one's cooked for him for a while, and also it has to be amazing food. Okay, it's all done. All right, look at that beautiful dish. It smells just so divine too. Now let me see how it tastes.
What?
Whoa, this is absolutely exquisite. Exquisitely bad, that is. Really? I assure you that I followed the recipe for this so-called vitamin smoothie to the letter. Taste it for yourself then and tell me if you're still confident in your concentration here. Alright, down the hatch it goes.
I don't believe this.
See what I mean? Makes you want to vomit, doesn't it? Wait a second, I see a small warning affixed to the bottom of this recipe. Smoothies made entirely of veggies are recommended for experienced dieters only. Beginners should add fruit juice for flavour. Young miss, did you process only the lettuce, even though I asked you to prepare the apples and lemons as well? Oh, come on, who's going to notice a stupid warning label that tiny? Lesson learnt, Shion. We'll just have to add fruit and attempt this once more.
Yes.
Very well, let's take it from the top.
What?
Whoa, this is absolutely exquisite, comparatively speaking at least. You still don't sound that enthused. Is this really the best recipe that Mahag-Saar has to offer? I believe so. When I first heard about this, it made me think of what I saw in Menacea. That combination of fruits and vegetables, it reminded me of Danans and Renans living together. I thought this recipe might capture such harmony.
Nice.
If nothing else, it's the most healthy recipe you're sure to find out here. Indeed, I shall be sure to drink it so as to ensure that precious harmony lives on, even within the confines of my stomach. Phew, well, that was satisfying enough for the time being. I can now leave this realm with no regrets. It's time to leave in search for even greater cuisines. Farewell, my culinary comrades. Actually, one more glass before I leave. Vitamin smoothie, fantastic.
Well, that was a huge miscalculation.
Yet you drained your glass all the same.
Oh, got another one.
Alphen, have you been washing
There's a lot of
your clothes?
storytelling at the moment.
It may not be my place to say this, but frankly,
stink?
they're starting to stink.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I did any laundry.
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks, Kisara.
And, Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting so much.
Yeah, but it's still kind of embarrassing having it pointed out like this.
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a little bit dirty.
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're traveling around.
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your inner well-being.
Now you've really set her off.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within her.
What do you mean? What do the guardsmen do that's so special?
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of people.
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is completely normal to me.
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead. It wouldn't hurt to relax your standards. Just a little.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest of you tense, I'll do my best to tone it down from here on out. Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great. I'll take care of it all for you guys tonight.
Don't you ever get tired?
She said she was going to lay off, but then said, but we'll bring your clothes. Okay. Right. Looks like a lot of these are ones we've already fought. So I might do what I do with a lot of these areas now and actually clear it off camera. And then if anything interesting happens, I will be sure to film it. Let me just finish this fight first. And then I'll carry on.
Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade.
Go! It's over!
Look sharp. I'm not done. Temp it.
Art seal!
I'm ready.
I can feel my precision improving.
Awesome. Reached level 26. A few of them actually. Right, cool. So yeah, so I'm going to clear this area. I can already see an owl over there. Look at that. And if anything happens, I'll come straight back to you. If not, it'll be when I'm probably exploring some of these areas here. Right, cool. I'll see you in a little while. Well, for you guys it'll be a second. For me it'll be a little while. Right, so just exploring. So this is, if I go back, this is just through this bit here. And I've come across what looks like quite a big Zoogle. So I thought I would, I'll get that on the way back. I thought I'd fight it with you guys watching. We have dealt with some of these before, but this is similar. Yeah, this is the same. The same one that went invisible from the last realm. It's not classed as a boss fight, otherwise you'd have it at the top, like their health bar at the top. We've not got that, but...
Where are you going?
No further.
I'll heal you.
And actually, does it? No, it hasn't got a weak point on its tail like before.
I'll take you all on.
Oh, nice. What's this? Awesome. Didn't kill it though. A little bit anticlimactic.
Glacial Spear. Here's the evil one's mine. Tidal Flame. Glacial Spear. Here's the evil.
Also, walking into this area, the Hootle let us know that there's another owl here, so I'll be having a look at that.
No complaints here.
Don't mind if I do.
Nice, that's a lot of damage.
Then it's best to fall back.
Forgive me, darling.
A thrilling performance.
This one's mine. Burning.
No further.
If it's in the sky, it's mine. I never miss.
Turbo Demon Fang.
There we go. Oh no, not quite. I've just powered up.
No way out.
There we go. And our streak is quite high as well. Which means hopefully we get some better drops and some more XP. Yeah. See, that nearly done. Nearly done the whole thing up to level 5. So this area's quite big. Oh, there's another one over there. Okay. This area's quite big with a fishing spot as well. But it doesn't look like it leads anywhere. So yeah, I will keep going and I'll see you in just a sec. Hopefully we'll find some potatoes because that's all we need for that side quest. But yeah, I'll see you in just a sec. Right, so I've been fighting all these monsters here and they've absolutely battered me. So I'm just going to rest because my CP is now at 3. I did go back to the ranch, which is why they've all spawned again. But I'm going to rest. And the reason I started recording again is just in case it evokes a conversation, which it is.
Shion's
Counting
kinda
the party's
turned into a
gold.
local fashion critic in our group.
So this is what lords like you wear. Certainly looks the part. I can tell at a glance what high quality everything is.
It's not often Shion's that impressed. You wear a lot of rings too, don't you?
They were a gift, purchased rather cheaply, or so I was told.
What's your definition of cheap, exactly?
I believe it was around 100 to 200,000 gold.
What? If my wolf head cost 10 gold, then that'd mean... Holy crap! They cost 1,000 times more?!
10,000 times more.
If he sold those things off, I bet he could build a damn mansion with them.
At the very least, he'd never go hungry the rest of his life.
You're all beginning to sound alarmingly interested in my rings.
Right, let's watch this.
What's up, Kisara? You look concerned.
Oh, no, it's just... I'm looking at our finances and they seem to have taken a nosedive. I don't remember us making any big purchases, though.
Ah, that may be because I borrowed a small amount to purchase something the other day.
I don't think you can call spending more than half of our money a small amount.
Half? Dohalim, what the hell did you buy?
As it so happens, I came upon a rather special object that I've long been searching for.
Are you talking about that junk? I mean, that unique-looking trinket you're holding?
Whoa, is that a...
Indeed. It is a lost artifact from ancient Dahnan times. Most likely, it was used for some sort of rite or ritual. Ever since we Renans conquered Dahna, such objects have been disappearing. I simply want to do my part to help preserve both our people's storied histories.
Well, if it's to preserve Dahnan history, then I guess we can maybe look the other way. Just this once?
I don't know. Why spend money on something that won't even keep us fed?
More to the point, we all contribute to that money. I don't like the thought of anyone dipping into it without saying anything.
You must understand. Had I let that opportunity pass me by, I'd never have come across this item again.
Dohalim, maybe no one taught you that money doesn't grow on trees.
I may have been a lord, but I realize that much.
It's not enough to simply realize it. You have to internalize the concept too. Even after all this time, you still have no real sense of money. Our funds aren't your personal wallet. We camp outside and eat grass for dinner to try and stretch every last gold we have. You never know when we may need it.
I don't think we're so poor that we have to eat grass or anything.
Shut up, Alphen.
Just trying to prove a point.
Let's just agree to not spend too much or be too thrifty for our own good.
The Earth Master Core.
Alphen, your blazing sword draws its power from Shion's Fire Master Core, right?
So I'm told.
Then why don't you use yours, Dohalim?
You mean my Earth Master Core, yes?
Yeah, I mean, you still carry it around with you, don't you?
I do. Each Master Core contains the astral energy harvested from Danan's slaves over the course of the last 3 centuries. Though only a select few qualified people, namely the Lords, can wield them, they nevertheless hold too much power to simply abandon.
If only the Lords are supposed to be able to use them, how come Alphen and Shion can use theirs?
That may be because Shion has embedded the Fire Master Core within her body, something which wouldn't have occurred under normal circumstances.
Okay, but why do you still carry yours around?
Just as Danans see Master Cores as symbols of the lives and resources robbed from them, so too do I view mine as a symbol of our lasting sins. The pain and agony wrought upon this world by my predecessors, as well as the injustice enabled by my own inaction, are all housed within my Master Core. It is a testament of all that I have done wrong. It cannot ever be used again, nor fall back into the wrong hands.
Dohalim.
You didn't differentiate between the deaths of Danans and the deaths of Renans.
Danans and Renans both spill blood and languish in agony all the same. I just couldn't bear to hear it any longer. That's all.
Little late for that.
Wow. Oh, more. The Dark Rings.
Hey, Rinwell. What was that whole legend you were talking about earlier, back when we were by the gate?
Huh? Oh, you mean about the Darkwings? It's an old story about a Danan hero that's been passed down for generations.
Like I said, I sure haven't heard it before.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, long ago, there was an evil king who tried to bring all of Dana to ruin. However, a pure black owl heard the pleas of the people and decided to help. It chose a young hero and bestowed upon them a holy flame that was capable of vanquishing the king. The story goes that the young hero challenged the king and defeated them with the flame. Seeing Dana had been saved, the people flew the crest of the Darkwings as thanks to the owl for its help. From what I understand, it used to be a really well-known story before the Renans came.
I guess our people must have forgotten it over time. It's lucky for us you still know it. You sure are well-versed in these sorts of things, Rinwell.
You know, the part where the hero defeats the king with a flame reminds me a little of Alphen.
Come on, it's just a story. Besides, if we're talking about an owl helping anyone, Hootle would definitely choose Rinwell.
Sure, I might have helped take out our own kind of evil king with the others, but I'm definitely no hero. That and Hootle's wings aren't even black.
Alright, cool. Let's rest and cook. So, what's that? Dark mark. Makes you easier to detect when making contact with enemy icons. I'm not sure why you'd use that. I don't know. Right, more dropped items. We can't do that. Hit after battle. God, we can't do a lot of these now. Obtained ore up. It might be that we need to do. And combat points, attack up, defense up, yeah, and then dark mark again. Let's do the obtained ore up.
This looks perfect. Guaranteed to hit the spot.
Awesome. And let's talk to Kisara.
Let's talk for a bit. Maintaining your shield? It's becoming a familiar sight.
Miguel was the one who taught me how to maintain my equipment after I first joined the Guard. Now
Shield doesn't
it's
look
just
like
a
that
part
anymore,
of my routine.
Your brother always seems to come up whenever I talk to you.
That's because we had no other relatives. So it was just the two of us growing up. He was my idol. The one I looked up to and wanted to be like. When I became a guardsman, Lagiel wasn't too pleased to see me at first. It was Miguel who really welcomed me aboard.
Lagiel? Oh, right. She was Miguel's second in the Gold Dust Cats, wasn't she?
That's right. She's always been a very critical and down-to-earth person. In other words, the complete opposite of a dreamer like me.
You're more an idealist than some pie-in-the-sky dreamer.
Even so, that's my brother's doing. He'd never let me stop seeing a brighter world. He always did what he could to keep me smiling and happy.
You must have meant a lot to him.
He wasn't just kind either. He always worked so hard to set an example for me and everyone else around him. He was a true big brother. So much so that when he thought I was asleep, he'd slip out of the house to go training on the outskirts of town.
You seem to know a lot about it.
That's because I only pretended to be asleep and would follow after him. You know what? I'm at a good stopping point with my shield. If you've got time, how about I tell you a couple more Miguel stories?
I guess I'd better get comfortable.
Sounds good to me. You now
See you
place with
tomorrow.
Kisara. Awesome. Right, cool. Well, I'm going to end this video here.
Before we go, do you guys have everything?
Okay, that's nothing important. We're going to end this one here. I'm going to fight all of these again and try and clear this whole area in one go, and also figure out what's down here as well. It'd be quite cool. But yeah, cool. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much and take care.